right, welcome in, guys. Yesterday we hit Sevilla to win. What a crazy game. A 94th minute goal by Eric Lamela to end the game. Just absolutely unreal. Very exciting finish. It was awesome. But today we're back. We are back with some Champions League, and I am very excited to get going here. Let's jump into it. Farencvarosi is playing Young Boys today at home. First half team total over 0.5 goals. I have it as plus 105. I actually see it as plus 115 this morning. I don't care what the price is. Play it. This is a fantastic play. I absolutely love this. Let me read off some numbers here. Obviously, Young Boys with the red card last game, and I think Ferencvaros actually played worse after Young Boys got the red card. I think Young Boys is a team that is very leaky on the back end, and they get punched a lot on the counter. What happened in that game was Farencvarosi really was just controlling possession. They had 65% possession. They were just all over Young Boys, but Young Boys were able to lock them down. I think today what we're going to see is a more open back-and-forth game. Ferencvaros, 1.69 expected goals last game. They did net 2. Young Boys had 1.4 expected goals and netted 3. I really like this play. Let me tell you why. At home, Ferencvaros has outscored opponents in Champions League 7-0. Their first half was absolute money. Absolute money in Champions League last year. Even against Juventus, they scored in the first half in Champions League last year at home. This is a fantastic play. I absolutely love this. Even Young Boys has conceded in every single first half except for one, and that was against Slovan Bratislava from Slovakia, and that game ended 0-0. And in their league games so far, they've only played 3. This is 2-1. Also, the only game it didn't count in was a game that ended 0-0 versus Grasshoppers. So, anyways, I absolutely love this. This is a fantastic play. It's a great price. Plus 115 now. I have it as plus 105. And get into the second pick. I think PSV is going to blow the doors off Benfica today. I don't care if their money line is plus 100, minus 105, whatever it is. I absolutely love this. I think what PSV showed us last game was they were down 2-0 at halftime, and arguably it should have been 1-1 at half. What happened was Benfica scored, then PSV scored, it got waved off, and then Benfica scored real quick, so it's 2-0 at half instead of 2-1 or 1-1. PSV went out there and just dropped a freaking hammer in that second half. They only scored once, so they lost the game by 1. They had 70% possession. They had 12 shots in the second half. They were all over the freaking net. They had a 1.66 expected goals. Benfica only had a 1.06. I think PSV being at home, we're going to see the script flip today. What Benfica showed me by watching that game was they had 10 fouls. They had double PSV's fouls. They had double the fouls in the second half. To me, that's just a sign of a team holding on for dear life. And I think that's exactly what Benfica was doing yesterday. And let's say PSV goes out there and scores, then Benfica goes out there and scores. Benfica proved to me last game that they're going to be hanging on for dear life. And with PSV at home, I don't think they're going to be able to do it. I think that PSV wins this game. I think it's going to be very difficult for Benfica to keep, or PSV to keep Benfica out of the net as well. Now, the only concern for this both teams to score here, in my opinion, is if PSV gets up 2-0. If PSV gets up 2-0, they don't have to go to extra time. So, obviously, they're going to try to hold that lead. And the question that I don't know the answer to is whether or not PSV can successfully hold that lead without conceding. I don't know the answer to that. I don't think so. I think Benfica scores. That's a very, very good team. And even against Galatasaray scored on them, PSV. So I really like these two plays. I'll go over one more time. We are going to Young Boys versus Farencvarosi. First half team total over 0.5 goals. And PSV to beat Benfica and both teams to score. Plus 310. I already said I'm also taking money line. But this is a great price. This is a fantastic price. I actually see this about 30 cents less on Bovada now. I posted this at like 9 o'clock last night. It's now down to plus 270. I really don't care which way the lines were moving. If this was plus 500, I'd still be playing it today. It's just that I really like this play. I like the numbers. Even the expected goals from last game back at 1.07 goals for Benfica, 1.66 for PSV. I also like PSV to advance. I'm not even going to play that today. But I think it's likely PSV puts Benfica on upset alert and does advance. So thanks for tuning in, guys. And as always,